From its Latin origin, the word success actually means to achieve or to progress, which implies that success isn't something we get at the end, but a process that has very little to do with the end result. From the moment we develop any cognitive abilities, those who love and care about us most try to instill all these principles in our heads: make money, get a job, start a family, buy a house, have kids, and repeat. And we use this as the very criteria that we translate into success. And because of this, most of us strive our entire lives to obtain these things, only to realize that we never really got what we wanted. We really only did what we were told to do. And in that sense, success is most often never achieved. Money, cars, spouses, houses have all become these false gods in the obstruction of true passion. Yet our primary goal should be giving back to the world and making those around us happy. But doesn't this start with us? Do we really want our families, parents, children, or spouses to never see us smile and only hear us complain about our daily lives? We work so hard to earn enough money to enjoy life, yet the time we have to enjoy life is spent working hard to make enough money. We suffer 5 days only to enjoy 2 days. We work more hours to sustain our lives than we spend living the lives that we work so many hours to sustain. When asked what surprised him most about humanity, the Dalai Lama answered, man, and this is because man sacrifices his health in order to make money. Then he sacrifices his money in order to recuperate his health. And then he is so anxious about the future that he doesn't enjoy the present. The result being that he doesn't live in the present or the future. He lives as if he's never going to die, and then dies having never really lived. We do things all the time that we hate doing because we believe the same result can't be achieved doing the things we love doing. But what most of us are actually afraid of is the unknown. It's the unknown outcome of an action, a relationship, a decision. Most of us gravitate to what we already know, and then we complain about how boring our life is or how nothing ever really changes. Many of us choose the same course of action repeatedly, even though it's proven to not generate the results that we crave. And fear is one of the major dynamics that underlies all of our decisions. Psychologically, this means that we reinforce an old identity formed by our past, even if that identity is painful. We learn that we couldn't have what we wanted, so we continue to live in accordance with what our old beliefs and our old self-identity is. Spiritually, this means that we don't explore and open our mind to more of who we really are as beings. Economically, this means we don't take calculated and informed risks. Fear stifles exploration on every front, and it's so unfortunate because we're so worried about tomorrow that our lives are unknowingly slipping through our grasp today. If we want to be afraid of anything, we should be afraid of saying, I should have, or I could have, or I would have while laying on our deathbed. And when we're focused on the present, we can truly appreciate what our life is instead of dwelling on what our life needs to be. This whole perception of happiness and success is created and perpetuated by constantly seeing other people flaunting these expensive vacations and expensive cars and expensive mansions just to make us believe that we don't have anything. And because of this, we often feel discontent with our lives and surroundings. But is it any wonder that we even have these feelings? There's an entire world that's set up to make us feel inadequate. We're not fit enough, or we're not rich enough, or we're not cool enough because we're not buying the latest products that are on the market today. And the message rings loud and clear in our face. We're just not good enough. We suffer because we're constantly craving that in which we don't have. It was Will Smith who said we're spending money that we don't have on things that we don't need to impress people that we don't even like. But is that a mentality that's self-created? Or is it a mentality that's imposed on us by the external world? We create this yearning within ourselves, but it's within our power to control it and to release it all together. Many of our desires are misplaced, and we think obtaining them will bring us happiness, but that's just an illusion. These misplaced desires are nothing more than temporary pleasures. Instead of constantly trying to satisfy these desires, we just need to learn how to release them. Then we can live and enjoy a life in which we do the things that we actually want to do. It was Aristotle who said that the key to a happy life is the virtuosity you exhibit today. We need to be grateful and do the most we can every day, because it will only make us a better person tomorrow. Doing everything we actually want to do will lead us to a brighter tomorrow because of the light we created today. And the only thing holding you back is you. It's scary to make that jump, to take that leap. Your first relationship is scary. Quitting your job is frightening. Moving to a new city is terrifying. But overcoming your fears is what allows you to grow as a person. Be afraid, be uncomfortable, and indulge. Use this fear to guide you to the life you want most. Don't worry about what you won't have tomorrow, and experience the freedom that comes with being happy with what you've done today. We have to ask ourselves, what do we value most? When we teach future generations, what will we emphasize? Having a job, making money, spreading kindness, creating happiness, giving love, cultivating self-ownership? And at the end of it all, remember one thing: it all starts with us.